we're doing my phone collection. Very freaking cool, very awaited. Now, I'm missing a couple phones. You know why? Because they're at my dad's and I don't feel like going to get them. So, I'm going to tell you what phones are missing as we go. The reason why there's a blank space here is because I'm recording on that phone. So, I'm recording on... Whoops. The iPhone... Whoops, can you guys see that? Or whatever. Yeah, you can see it kind of. iPhone SE3. 64 gigabyte unlocked. So, or no, locked to straight top. So cool. Alright, so. And by the way, I did count the blank spaces too, because I do have those phones. They're just not here with me. 72 phones. Crazy amount. I'm about to get 73 too. So, yeah, so this is the... Come on. February phone collection. So starting up here, you can see we have an iPod Touch 4th gen. Fully working. This is just in pristine condition. Couple scratches, but really shiny for an iPod with this type of back. Let's go into general. Not iCloud. Thing's slow. About, and you can see this is on iOS 6.1.6, and it is, I believe it's an 8 gig, does it say? Yeah, okay, so it's an 8 gigabyte model, very nice model here, come on, so again, fully functional. I got this on eBay for about 20 bucks a long time ago. I don't know if I can pull up the eBay listing. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so this was a really long time ago. You can see it was $25.65 here. With, okay, so I spent $20 with $4 shipping. You can see there. And it came with a free blue case, which is somewhere. So yeah, that is really cool. Love this thing. Don't really use it. Let me turn Wi-Fi off real quick. Cool. No control center back in the day. This is such old iOS. I am not familiar with this crap at all. Like, you can't see that settings is in the app switcher. You gotta go home first. Then, hold it down. Oh, it's just so old. But, really cool. Come on. Really cool. Really freaking cool. Alright, next up is this iPhone 4S. I had 3 of these. I broke them all because they suck. Because, you know why? The software that's on these things are absolutely horrid. iOS 9. It sucks. This is on iOS 9.3.5. It's a Verizon model. Fully functional. It's in... I kept the nicest condition on this thing's pristine. There's, like, no scuffs, no scratches on this thing. It's in perfect condition. And I don't know why Wi-Fi is on this thing, too. Alright, cool. Alright. This is an iPhone 5. Let's actually flip these up. This is an iPhone 5. It's completely disassembled. All it needs is a battery and a couple brackets. But... fully working. It's an unlocked model in pretty much mint condition. This is an iPhone 5S that I got off eBay. Once again, let me show you the eBay listing. Alright, here we are. Oh, whoops. You can see it's an iPhone 5S AT&T. And I paid $30. So, you can see here. You can lock the AT&T. It is absolutely mint condition, but it does have some case marks. I don't know if you can see that. So it wasn't an OtterBox. It didn't come with a case. You can see this running iOS 11.4.1, so a little bit rare. It is showing the update. I'm not updating this thing to iOS 12. So cool to have it on iOS 11. Is there battery health? No. So, very good phone. Pristine condition. This is an iPhone 6. good condition, you could say. It's a little scratched up, but the screen's a little scratched. Come on, man. Oh, whatever. Screen's a little scratched up, but the overall body has like zero scuffs. Like, this is in perfect condition for an iPhone 6. Did I just see a scuff? No. It's in pristine condition. Blur that. Anyways, this is running... where does it say what it's running? Okay, right here. It's running iOS 12.5.6. It's a 32 gig. And it's locked to Straight Talk. This has never been used, really. 98% battery health. Crazy, crazy stuff. Very nice phone. Very good condition. So, like, fair condition on the screen. Body's, like, perfect. This is an iPod Touch 6th Gen. This is I believe it's a 16 gig. Let's just go ahead and see to confirm it. Blur that. Yes. No, it's a 32. So it's a 32 gig running iOS 12.5.7. Perfect condition. There's no battery health, but it's in pristine condition. Once again, another pristine freaking thing. There's like not a single scratch, but the battery's pretty much shot on it. The battery sucks. Just like all the iPod 6 gens. This is an iPhone SE 1st Gen here. I used to main this phone back in 2017 when they first came out. The housing's in meh condition, like it's pretty fine, but it's pretty scratched up. Again, because I mained this. And the front screen has a really big scratch, along with tons of micro scratches. It's overall in good condition, like it's not bad, but I did replace the battery in this with a very good quality one, which I'll show you in a minute, but it's running iOS 15.7.8, so fairly new, and it is a 32 gig. And if we go into battery health, this is at 100% battery health. Yet again, just showing this is a brand new, good quality battery. I don't know why the text is so damn small. Text size, yeah, it was all the way down. Let's put that up. Anyways, very nice phone. Go on. Alright. This is an iPhone 7. Yet again, got it from eBay. Let me show you that. Where did I get this? Alright, here. iPhone 7, 32 gig, Verizon. Very good condition. I got it for $47.99. So about $50 here. It's not in very good condition. Like, it's in fine condition, but you can see it's kind of getting that paint chipping, which is very, very freaking, like, every iPhone 7 has it. It's in good condition for $50, but you can see it's just everywhere. It's in the space gray color. And there also is a case mark up here, but other than that, the screen's in pretty good condition, but there's an OtterBox case mark on it, on the top and bottom, which sucks, because this is such a nice phone. I love this thing. Really going to start using it more. It's on iOS 15.8.2, 32 gig, just still super speedy, these things. 93% battery health. That's why I bought it. I remember now. That is why I bought it, because it was in such good battery health. You can still run, like, TikTok, Spotify, basic stuff on these things. And it'll run pretty damn good. Like, look. Boom, we're on TikTok, which, yes, it takes a minute to load. I haven't been in here. Okay, yeah. So I gotta log in again. So, hold on. Blur that. It's on a secondary account here, and as you can see, it's running totally fine. Like, nothing wrong with it. This guy's freaking awesome right here. Shout out to this guy. You can see you can just run TikTok live and scroll through that a little bit. Blur that, but you can scroll through that a little bit, and it's going to run fine. You can watch some YouTube and stuff like that. Very good phone still nowadays. And you can fit SE cases on this thing. Alright, next up is this iPhone 11. This one's in mint condition. It has a screen protector. Again, a very good phone, even nowadays. 2019, this thing is just great. iOS 17.3. So, I didn't update. Oh! This is on iOS 17. Wow. I haven't seen that control center in a minute. I didn't even know that, but anyway. It's a 64 gig. And it's locked to Straight Talk Wireless. 100% battery health. Yeah, this thing just brand freaking new. I never use this thing because I have that iPhone 11, which I'm going to go over. And I haven't closed the apps in a while, it looks like. So, yeah. Very nice phone. Alright, next up, this is my kind of beater iPhone 11. I use this thing quite a bit. So it's all scratched up. No screen protector whatsoever here. Just kind of like a beater. It does have an update. Just shut the hell up. iOS 18.0.1, so you can see it has the new control center, which I kind of hate. This is also, this is also a 64 gig, and yeah, just pretty nice phone. I might put a screen protector on it down the road, because I hate using phones without screen protectors. 96% battery health, so still a good phone, like really good, so yeah. I'm going to keep this on, because I'm going to use it. And I do this every phone collection video. I flip them over when I'm not supposed to. And this is an iPhone SE 2nd gen in the product red color. It's pretty scratched up, so fair condition. But works totally fine. And I'm on the iOS 18 beta, apparently, so must be 18.0. The 18.2 beta, okay. And we have, where's that from? Storage right there, 64 gigabytes of storage. This is locked to Straight Talk also, like every phone. And 90% battery health, so pretty low battery health, not too bad, or that, but yeah. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, next up, we have another iPhone SE 2nd gen. This one I barely freaking use. It's in absolute mint condition here. It's the black color. Blur that maybe. It's running iOS 16.6. Isn't that a trip? Just a trip down memory lane, to be honest. That is just glory days. What a wonderful time, glory days. It's a 64 gig Straight Talk, once again. And it has 97% battery health. So pretty good with the battery health. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright, next up, this is an iPhone 12. Whoops. This is an iPhone 12. This is in the black color, perfect condition, mint condition. I made this for just a little bit. Very nice phone, has a screen protector, running iOS 18.2. It's a 64 gig, locked to Straight Talk once again. And for the battery health, 100%. Again, didn't use this thing much when I had it. Very nice phone. I still don't use it much. I have to use it more. It's a very cool phone. The 12s are just great. This is an iPhone SE 3 that's been through things. It used to be red. Put it into a nice black shell. Perfect condition, except for this, except for the scratch and a little of the frame. But yeah, the Taptic engine went on it, so I replaced it. It went on it again, but it still works now. It's like, it's kind of a thing where it works sometimes. And then the camera flex cable went, so I replaced that. And it turned out to be a cheap one. And, it broke again. So you can see no front-facing camera. And I didn't glue it shut because eventually I'm going to replace it, but not right now. Oh, it is running iOS 18. Okay. I don't use this thing. I used to main it. 18.2. It's a 64 gig. Unlocked to all carriers. 89% battery health. So, yeah. Kind of a shitty phone, to be honest. This is another iPhone SE3. This one's in mint condition. I got this D-brand skin on it. Just these screen protectors cracked. I don't use this one either because I got this one, which I'm recording on. Which I already showed off. This is running, oh, blur that. This is running iOS 17.6.1. Yet again, another phone running iOS 17 that I didn't know of. It is a 64 gig, lock to straight talk, 100% battery health. Again, haven't used it much. I thought it was below 100% battery health, but supposedly it's 100%. So yeah, cool. Again, that phone is the iPhone SE3 I'm recording on. This is my iPhone 15 Pro, blue titanium. I used to main this. I don't anymore. I'm kind of regretting it. If it would stop showing up with device added to account. It's running iOS 18.3. Blur, or no, not blur. Running iOS 18.3.1 here. I use this thing kind of as a secondary. 128 gigs of storage. Factory unlocked. Straight from Apple. 93% battery health. I'm disappointed with that. That sucks. Like, this thing's a year old and it has 93%. Like, crazy. But they got Apple Intelligence and everything. I'm keeping this on. So, yeah. Again, I'm doing this. Oh, my God. Alright. Now, switching to Android phones. This is Motorola now. This is a Motorola. What the hell is this thing called? Blur that. Oh, Jesus. There's going to be so many blur that's on this video. I think it's called a Moto E5 Plus or something. But whatever. It got the fingerprint, which I want to show you that it works. Boom. It's running Nova Launcher because it's pretty slow. It's a pretty old phone. I got this in a Motorola phone lot. I don't know if I can kind of show it off here, but show it off on this phone. Let's see. So it looks like I must have ordered it on a different account because it's not on there. But anyway, it's an Amazon phone or something. What's it called? Okay, it is a G5 Plus. Running Android 8.1.0. I think it's unlocked. I don't know. I really don't. It was just a phone lot, so I didn't say if it was unlocked or anything, but it works perfectly fine here. Let's go to battery cycle. 97% battery health, and turn Wi-Fi off. It has a Snapdragon 625, so I'm going to go over here. My legs are freaking killing me. It has a Snapdragon 625, which ain't bad at all. So, it also, I mean, it's pretty damn good with, the storage. I don't know. Okay. So, it has 64 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty surprising. I don't know how to get the RAM on here, but you guys see RAM? Okay, so 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM for a 2018 phone. That's pretty good. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, the frame's in really good condition. So is the screen. Like, there's one nick here, but it didn't come with a SIM card tray, so I just put a piece of tape there. So, yeah. Because I'm not going to buy a SIM card tray for, like, literally, it was in a $30 phone lot, so it's, like, worth $15. This is a Moto E5 Play. Some people call it, if it wants to unlock, what's the pattern? Oh, shoot. Oh, it's the new pattern? Huh. I used to main this phone. Had a plethora of issues with this phone. If you want to see all the issues I had with this phone, just go on my main phone video. And I didn't even realize there is a crack right here. Ooh, big deal. Big deal. But it's in pretty good condition for me maining it. Like, the screen doesn't have, like, any scratches on it, which is pretty surprising. I only mained it for a year, but I was pretty harsh on my phones. So, again, mine's a Moto E5 Play, but they also call it a Cruise. It's running Android 8.0.0. February of 2020 security patch. Let's go to battery cycle. 100% battery health, which I kind of doubt here. I got G CPU on here, I guess. Oh, this thing's slow. Oh, hurry up, man. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah. It has a... Come on. Snapdragon 425. It's a cheap chip. 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigs of storage on a 5.2-inch 720p screen. Yeah, that's just asking for issues, to be honest. But it's from 2018, it ain't bad. Next up, I got my Moto G6 Play here. My dad used to main this phone. He had a bunch of issues with it also, like the E5 Play. But not as much. It was mainly just slow, to be honest. It has this case mark because he wore it in an OtterBox, and the back's kind of coming off, like the sticky stuff. The adhesive is kind of wearing on it, but it's fine now, it feels. Which I could always stick down some new adhesive, no big deal. For it being plastic, though, it held up pretty good, except for the case marks. Like, it's always been in a case, but pretty good. Screens held up great from 2018 to now. Like, this phone was no joke. Used like crazy. The headphone jack doesn't work. That's one thing. My dad did do it, but yeah, everything else works. Like, it's pretty freaking good. This is one of those phones that's just indestructible. Running Android 9, surprisingly. Again, February 20 security patch, 2020. Oh, I do have the Vice Info HW here. My new favorite app. CPU-Z kind of sucks. Snapdragon 427. So again, not a good chip. 720p screen, 60 Hz, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 16 gigs of storage. So very base model. But again, 2018. Not bad. This is the Moto G6 regular. I got this on eBay for such a good deal. Let me show you this here. Holy crap. Right here. Did they delete it or what? Yeah. Okay, I'll just show you from here. So, Moto G6, 32 gig, $24. But they offered me 20. $20, right? Mint. Mint condition. Not a single scratch on the glass. Front and back. Perfect. For $20. It's a slow phone in 2025, yes. But come on, man. There's one little scratch here, and that's probably from me, to be honest, because I kind of used it out of the case when I first got it. But man, is this a good phone for 2019. Or 2018. This thing came out in 2018, that's right. But man, this thing's great. So premium, but so slow. 2019 security patch. That's weird. So Android 9. Let's go into Vice Info. This feels slower than the G6 Play. Snapdragon 450. That's a worse chip. That's weird. But anyway, 1080p screen. I didn't even know it had a 1080p screen. What? Oh, I shut that off, but they look the same. It's a 1080p screen, weird. 3 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. Wow. So this thing is a lot going for it. Oh, battery cycle. I didn't check that on the other one, but it's probably bad. Battery cycle. Come on, baby. 100% battery health. I wouldn't doubt it. This thing looks brand new. Alright, now let's go into all of these Moto E6s. This is a Moto E6 that I got in that same phone lot that I got the Moto E5 Plus, whatever it's called. It works perfectly fine. It's on Verizon, mint condition, except there's one little slight crack right there, which they didn't know. They didn't put in the listing, which kind of sucks, but it will. Turn off Wi-Fi. System, about phone. See, it's running Android 9. Device info, Snapdragon 435, which is a worse processor than the G6, but for some reason it feels like it runs faster. 720p screen, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage. And for battery cycle, 99% battery health. I feel like it's kind of 80. Like, it doesn't have a good battery. This is one of my worst performing battery phones out of all these E6s. This one is... It has a track phone back cover, but it's locked to US Cellular. And it's dead. Okay. Sorry about that, but it's a 16 gig. US Cellular. This one is Straight Talk. This one has the US Cellular backplate. I just switched it because this one's kind of in worse condition. And you can see here, it's very scratched up, by the way, this one. I'm not going to go over it. It's on Android 9, 16 gigabyte Straight Talk. So, yeah, same thing. This one is actually, I'm not going to go over this one either because it's the same damn thing. But this one's a 32 gig Straight Talk model. So, that's the only difference. Android 9. This is a Moto G7 Play I got from eBay. I don't think I have the listing because I got that one a while ago, keep in mind. Yeah, it wouldn't be on here. This one I got a long time ago. I unboxed it on the channel, actually. I think I got it for like 25 bucks. It's locked to some carrier. I have no idea. It was one of them that was locked to unknown carrier. When I got it, it was mint condition. Now it's a little scratched up, but still pretty much mint. Very good phone. Like, even nowadays, if you want a secondary phone for like 15 bucks, like, Moto G7 Play's pretty damn good. Android 9 is its basically only limitation. Yeah, SIM status not available. See, it's all not, it's weird. But anyway, let's go into battery cycles. Yeah, that's wrong. Device info, and you can see Snapdragon 632, actually a pretty good processor. 720p screen, but it does have the knots. Like, they were you can just tell they were trying to copy Apple here. They both came out in 2019. You can just tell. Look at that. Obviously, iPhone is the better one, but man, they were ahead of their game with that, man. That's just crazy. I'm trying to make these phones as, like, spaced out as possible here so they look good, but yeah, 2 gigabytes of RAM, which sucks. 32 gigs of storage, so it's fine. Not good, not bad. Good camera though, 4K. Surprising. This is a Moto E 2020, fully functional. This one's unlocked, you can see right there. Please, just Wi-Fi off, man. Come on. I don't want it to blurt notifications. Oh my god. It's so slow and I hit the wrong thing. These phones, like the Moto E's, they're good phones, but when they start up, they're slow. So Android 10. That bezel. Holy crap. This is what, like, I'll show you like a mid-range phone. Bezel. Like, come on, man. That's crazy. Even like a newer budget phone. Look at how much thinner that bezel is. Like, that's crazy. It actually swipes up pretty good with the gestures, though. Pretty surprising. Device info. Snapdragon 632. 720p screen. And 2 gigabytes of RAM. 32 gigs of storage. Pretty plain Jane. I'm not going to go over this one. Same thing. Bot lock to Straight Talk. This is a Moto G Power 2021. I used to main this for like, oh my god, I made this thing for a month. Mint condition except for a little nick right here. I don't know if you can even see that. Boom, right there. But overall, mint condition. Very nice phone. Even nowadays, again, if you want a secondary, I would really recommend the Moto G Power 2021. It was the last good Moto G Power for a couple years. They've improved a lot now. I'll show you in a minute, but let's go into about phone. It's running Android 11, February 2023 security patch. Swipe up, please. And let's go into battery cycles. 100% battery health, 5,000 mAh battery, so pretty standard. Device info. Snapdragon 662, pretty good processor. 720p, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. So that's what they usually put on budget phones now. So that's pretty good. And it's on a good software, like Android 11's good. Oh my god, bro. Come on. Holy crap. Alright. This is a Moto G Power 2022. I hate this thing. This thing absolutely sucks. I opened it up before for fun. Broke the vibration motor, so there's no vibration motor. These bezels suck, man. This phone sucks in general. Oh, I hate it. This is when Motorola, like, sucked for those couple years. Like, it sucked. Alright, let's go on the settings. This thing's so slow, too. Like, it's a nightmare, this thing to use. Alright, about phone. Come on, man. It's still loading. Oh, loading is this freaking phone's first name. Anyway, Android 12, fairly new November 2024 security patch. And it got Wi-Fi. I hate you, Wi-Fi. I hate you. Anyway. Battery cycles. This thing's brand new because I never used it. 96%, which is wrong, I bet. Maybe it's right. I don't know. Device info. MediaTek Helio G37 crap. 720p, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs. Sucks. Ball sacks. This thing sucks. Locked it straight down. So, even worse. This is a Moto G Play 2023. If you thought that thing sucked, this thing sucks even more. You just can't get bad. You can't get worse. Hold on, let me let it load for 10 minutes. Again, I had to turn off Wi-Fi because it was on, but anyway. Let it load setting for 10 minutes. It's so laggy. Come on, load. Okay, Android 13, which it should be running Android 2 for how slow this thing is. Battery cycle. Oh my god, it's so slow. 96%, which I doubt. Oh, where's device info? Come on, just load, just freaking load. Oh, same processor. Same screen. 1 gig less of memory. It's only 32 gigs of storage. They made the Moto G Power 2022 in the same body, but somehow made it worse, which I didn't think was No, not restart. Whatever. Alright. Now getting in the good Motorola's. Motorola's improved so much. Moto G Play 2024. That one was locked straight top, by the way, but Moto G Play 2024, blue color. Oh my god, they've improved so much. I got a screen protector for this thing because of how good it was. Looks like that's disabled real quick because I just turned it on. But even for just turning it on, it's speedy. What's it in right now? I'm trying to say it's speedy and it's not working. Okay, you're just gonna give it a minute to load. It's a very fast phone once it's booted up and ready to go. It's very good. It's so much better than the other one. Android 14, which sucks that they don't update it to Android 15. I just can't get enough of how much faster this thing is. Battery cycles. Again, it's brand new, so yeah. Device info. That dumb thing's restarting. Snapdragon 680. Oh, breath of relief. And just while this is turned on, look at how much thinner the bezels are. Like, they're so much thinner. Let me shut this thing off. This thing's thick and ugly. This thing's actually nice. Way better camera, just one, but 50 megapixels. 720p screen, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. This thing's just... This flies. Like, this phone flies through the OS. Side-mounted fingerprint. It's such a good phone. Straight talk. But this is even better for $10 more. I use this as my secondary most of the time. Like, right now, I'm using this guy as my secondary. But, man, is this good. It has NFC. It has this beautiful, like, fake leather backing. Oh, it's so nice. It's $40, guys. Dual cameras. Super freaking speedy. 120 hertz smooth refresh rate screen. Android 14, which I will prove to you guys. Android 14, which will be updated to 15. I don't know why. Okay, December 1st, security patch. Let's actually go ahead and see if it's updated yet. Nope, so we're still on Android 14. I always like to check twice. Yeah, so still on Android 14, but it will get 15. And battery cycle, it's brand new, so yeah, 100%. And device info. Snapdragon 4 Gen 1, man, we did it. This is a mid-range processor in a $40 phone. I can make a video on this. I gotta make a video on this. I know I unboxed it, but 720p screen, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage on a $40 phone. This phone's just great. I love this thing. Did I turn this off? Okay, good, I didn't, because I want these on. Both very good phones. I would definitely recommend the Moto G better, though, because it's 5G, too. Moto G Power 2024. This thing's great also. I got this one for $40 too on Black Friday. You can see vegan leather finish, but I love the green of this one. Something about the Moto G I like better than the Moto G Power. But yeah, this thing's just great also. It is booted up, so it's a little slow right now, which you can't really call this phone slow. And you can see by those new icons what software this is running. How do I get... Okay, is it Android version? Okay. This is running Android 15. Very cool. You get so many new things. The bezels are actually super damn thin. Super nice. This phone's brand new, so again, it's going to have 100% battery health. Which, why isn't this on freaking gesture navigation? Some freak must have put it on regular 3 buttons. There we go. Gesture navigation. Boom. Lag. Lag. What the hell? I'm telling you guys, this phone's fast, but I don't know what it's doing right now. Okay. Alright, it's working now. Weird. Okay. Let's go into device info. This thing has great specs here. MediaTek Dimensity 7020. 1080p LCD screen. 8 gigabytes of RAM. 128 gigs of storage. So good. Yeah, I love this phone. I can start using it more, though. I barely use it. Keep it on. This is the same deal, but on Android 14. You can see here, I don't use this one. I just bought it because it was $40 again. So I'm like, why not get 2? Because what if one breaks? You never know. Let me just prove this, that it's Android 14. Yeah, it's Android 14. Cool. Awesome. Sicko mode. Oh, crap. Ah, shoot. Oh, there's so many buttons. All right, cool. All right, this is my main phone here. This is a Motorola Edge 2024. It's about to be unlocked. It's on Straight Talk right now. I know, I'm using Straight Talk right now, but I'm about to unlock it. This thing is so good. I cannot make this clear enough. I bought this thing for $250 on Walmart.com. I will prove that to you. And just prove that I'm maining this. You can see right there, 4G. Actually, Straight Talk's totally fine. Moto Edge. Straight Talk's been working great. It's not as good as US. I usually use US Cellular, but you can see right there, Moto Edge 2024, $250. So really good. This phone has gave me nothing but good freaking things. Super good phone. One thing I am a little disappointed with is if we go into here, it's still running Android 14. It didn't get Android 15 yet. Let's check again for the update. Yeah, you can see if I check it. Everything looks good, so. Weird. Eventually they'll get it, but I'm hoping it's soon. This thing's just great, though. I have it like iPhone, so control center, notifications. But yeah, battery cycles. Yeah, that's wrong. It's brand new, so must be 100. Device info, super good. Snapdragon 7S Gen 2, super nice processor. 1080p screen. This is 144 hertz AMOLED. You can't get better than this. That 144 hertz is just crazy. Will you shut up? 8 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of storage. That's crazy. My iPhone 15 Pro right there has 128 gigabytes of storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM. This has double the storage, and it's a mid-range. Camera's great. It has 50 megapixel slash 13, I want to say. Yeah, 13. So that's, or 12. 12 megapixel. And on the front, 32 megapixels. The camera's very good. So you can see the ultra-wide doubles as a macro. You can do ultra-wide 1x, 2x. Boom. You can zoom all the way up to 10x, and it takes a super clear shot. Like, it processes, does some type of processing, and it makes it look so nice. It also has 4K video. Very nice. And super thin bezels with, again, that nice curve. That nice, very nice curve. And 68-watt charging. That's unbelievable. Let me show you. Let me give you a demonstration. I got a very high-powered 240-watt cable connected to my Anchor 737. Watch this. Oh, my dad. Let's try this again here. We gotta do this way. You can see turbo power, 68 watts. And since it's at a higher rate, it's probably going to charge at about 40. Let's let it get up there. Okay, so about 30 right now. But super damn fast. Like, I've seen it get up to about 68. Like, it's fast. So, very good phone. Let's move into Samsungs now. This is a Samsung Galaxy S3. Fully working. I have it on Nova Launcher just because I hate the S3s. They're way too slow nowadays. They're unusable. So, let's go into About Device, Android 4.1.2, and CPU Z, Snapdragon S4, whatever. Cool. Good phone, pretty much. Oh, come on. Oh, whatever. It's like the old iPhones where you have to close out of the app first. Okay. Cool. Oops. This is a Galaxy S7, which, holy moly, man, I'm doing this again. Jeez. Galaxy S7 here, I got from my sister for, like, $10 or something. Completely shattered on the front, completely shattered on the back. Very, very shattered. Fully functional, though. I just have this piece of tape over it. Same with the S3, I have this piece of tape because it's, I don't want to scratch it. This thing's pristine except for the back. But this one, again, not pristine particularly. And there's some dead spots on the screen, but Android 8.0.0. Turn off Wi-Fi. Jesus. Oh, I hate junk. I really do. Anyways. Battery cycles, this thing's been used to hell. It does have some slight burn in here. 658 charge cycles, so quite a bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you can see how it just presses things there. Device info. This is locked to Straight Talk, Snapdragon 820. 1440p screen, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. So, very nice phone. I'm just gonna say with this thing, it's the same deal. More burning though, and I'll show you the battery cycles. This thing has had a shattered back, but I did replace it, but it's not lined up correctly, so it kind of comes off, and it's just a cheap iFixit back, so there's no Samsung logo. But yeah, just keep it in this case. 989 charge cycles. Crazy, crazy stuff. And I hate Wi-Fi. Turn off. Okay, cool. Come on. Alright, there we go. This is the Verizon model. This one's in perfect condition, but it's a little bit scratched up. And, yeah. And the buttons are a little pink because I put this in the pool and it's kind of water damaged. Wi-Fi! This one's running. This has 0 burning, so super nice. And this one's locked to Verizon, Android 8.0.0. I'm not sure if it's unlocked or not. Well, you can swipe up on Android 8. I didn't even know that. Where's my device info? I don't even have it, but yeah. Do I have battery cycle? No. Okay, cool. It has, it has like 400 battery cycles. This is a Samsung Galaxy Luna I bought for $10, and it works perfectly fine, but it's boot looping right now. And I just have to factory reset it. It happened before. There's like a slight issue where it boot loops sometimes, so yeah. Which it said it was fine, so yeah. And I'm going to show you the listing right now on my Moto Edge. Hold the phone. Right here. Last thing I bought, actually. $15. I offered $10. They accepted it. But it did have $5 shipping. And you can see. Yeah. It came with a free 28 gigabyte SD card. But yeah. Pretty crap, to be honest. Oh my god. I'm doing this again, guys. This is just crazy. Anyway, yeah. It's locked to Straight Talk and stuff. Cool. Android 6. This is a Galaxy J3 Eclipse. I gotta show you the listing for that one also. It's just so important. Oh, Jesus. Alright. J3 Eclipse, $20 Verizon. You can see here, the back's a little screwed up here. It has a Duracell battery. And it has that material where it gets really scratched. Like, the material that feels good when it's new, but, like, gets to goop when it's old. And right now, it's just in that stage where it's getting the goop. You scratch it, and it stays like that forever. Like, these scratches just, it's super light too, like fingernail or something. We'll scratch it forever. So that really sucks, because this is not a bad phone. If the brightness wants to go up, it's not a bad phone. I actually kind of used this for a little bit. It's super damn slow, but whatever. Android 8.1.0. Battery cycle. See that? Tell it's an LCD. Yeah, that's wrong. And where's device info? Oh, CPU Z, I guess. Battery's kind of shot on it too. It's not terrible, but Snapdragon 425 and stuff like that. It has. This is why I hate CPU Z. 16 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 720p LCD screen. So, not terrible. Not good. This is a Galaxy J3V I bought a really long time ago. This is like my first eBay purchase. This phone is so nice. Blur that, but this phone is so nice. I got it on Nova Launcher. This is just amazing, this phone. It was in perfect condition. It's really scratched up now because of me, but whatever. Android 9, One UI 1.1, the best version of Android. Well, Android 10 pretty much on Samsung's, but 100% battery health. Do I have dev info on this guy? No, I don't. It has some Exynos processors, 7885, whatever. Android 9 again, and 16 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 720p LCD screen, but looks really nice. Very nice phone. Next up, getting into the Galaxy A series. This is a Galaxy A10e. Very nice phone. I used this thing quite a bit when it came out. I literally bought this one in 2019 when it came out. Still in pretty fine condition. It's a little scratched up on the back, but the screen's in pretty good condition. I take care of my phones, guys. I'm not a freaking phone behemoth or whatever. Android 11 One UI 3.1. Not a bad version of Android. It actually is super fast. Like, look at that. Name a budget phone from 2019 that can freaking swipe up like that. Like, it actually feels... I can't believe I'm saying this, but it actually feels sometimes faster than the Galaxy A16 5G. I'm being for real, guys. Like, it's super damn fast. Anyway, battery cycles. 100% battery health, kind of doubt it. It's a pretty old phone. Probably like 92, because it's not that old, but what's going on? CPU Z. Exynos 7884. For being an Exynos, this thing's fast. 32 gigabytes of storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it has 720p LCD screen. So, pretty good. Pretty good. Cool. This is a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. I absolutely love this phone, but there's so many issues with it. Oh, and it's coming off the tape. This thing has so many issues. Shattered back. I got this phone for free from my sister. Oh, there's hair in there and everything. It has this line on the bottom, which is super bright, so I just covered it with tape. And the screen's cracked. But, oh, it's so nice. Like, it's such a nice phone. Even nowadays, it's so good. But yeah, it's shot. Like, this thing is, I don't even know how it's running. Blur that, but I don't even know how it's running. It's factory unlocked, Android 11 One UI 3.1. Super fast. And let's go into battery cycle right there. 561 battery cycles, so pretty well used. Not terrible for 2019. Snapdragon 855, so fast. 1440p 60Hz screen, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. Super great, even nowadays. Such a good phone. Alright, moving on. This is a Galaxy A01. Kind of a worse version of the A10e. This thing's crap. Absolute crap. E-waste special. Let me clear all those notifications. Come on. That's one thing with me. I hate having notifications on my phones. It's just a thing with me. Alright, anyways. Yeah, I have it on Nova Launcher because it's so damn slow. I hate showing off this phone because it's so slow and it's kind of stupid. Android 12 One UI 4.1. Why is it even freaking on that? The bezels are crazy. Oh, this phone kind of sucks. Battery cycle 100%. Lock to straight talk. CPU Z. Oh my god, it's so slow. Snapdragon 439, that's crazy. Android 12. Yeah. It's a 16 gig with 2 gigabytes of RAM. Locked to Straight Talk again. And it's all scratched up, but yeah. I bought it new in 2020. The Galaxy A11. Again, another pretty crappy phone. It's not terrible, but factory unlocked, or it might not be. I have one track phone, one unlocked. I don't know which one's which. Which one is... Okay, so this one's unlocked. So this one's locked to track phone. So, yeah. Again, slow as hell. Let's go into settings. Wait years and years and years. About phone. Wait years and years and years. Software info. Wait years and years and years. And Android 12 One UI 4.1. Let's go into battery cycles. Oh my god, it's so freaking slow. 100% battery health. CPU Z. Come on, man. This is crazy, man. This is just... wow. Snapdragon 450, 32 gigabytes storage, 2 gigabytes of RAM. Wow. Okay. That's the same thing. I'm not going to show it off because it's so slow. Galaxy A12 here, factory unlocked. Oh, this one's so much thicker than the A11. But mint condition. Very nice phone. Just slow, but it's so freaking weird, guys. I still see some people using this phone nowadays in 2025. It's hard to believe. It's so hard to believe. But it's true. It's really true. So, damn it. I'm up. Alright. It's slow, but it's a lot faster than the A11. It does have a software update, but One UI 4.1, Android 12, One UI Core. When that was kicking around. Battery cycle. You can see it's still slow to load, but 100% battery health. And CPU Z. Oh boy. Alright. Helio P35. 32 gigabytes of storage. 3 gigabytes of RAM. And same thing on that one. So factory unlocked. Same exact thing. 32 gig. 32. 3. So, yeah. I just don't want to show it off again. Because, again, it's freaking slow. So right here, I'm just going to splice in the video. So, yeah. Alright, guys. So, this is the Galaxy S21 here. As you can see, it's fully functional. Blur that. It's fully functional here. One thing is the frame's kind of, messed up, and there is the black spot. If you guys want more information on that, go watch the phone trade video. But anyways, this thing's fully functional once again. Android 14, One UI 6.1. And let's go to battery cycles. 98% battery health, which I do believe because the battery isn't that great. Let's go into device info here. You can see Snapdragon 888, 1080p, 120 hertz screen, 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Very nice phone. Oh, whoops. Yeah, well, I'll keep going. Alright, so that was that. Next up, we have a Galaxy A03s. This is pretty much mint condition. Yeah, it's a pretty good phone nowadays still. I see a lot of people using these. This one's locked to Straight Talk I got for $30 a while, like a long time ago. But anyways, pretty nice phone even nowadays. It's slow, but it's still not bad. And it's because of the software. You can see it's running Android 13 One UI 5.1 Core. And battery cycles, it's brand new, so I'm guessing 100, but I bet you it'll say something different. Yeah, 57. That's wrong. It's 100. And device info, I actually have the good app on here. Helio P35. So same thing as the A12, but with Android 13, it feels faster. 720p screen, 3 gigs of RAM, 32. So it's the same exact thing as the A12, just with a worse camera and better software. This is a Galaxy A13 5G. Such a good phone nowadays. I would main one of these easily nowadays still. This is a really good phone. This is in mint condition, locked to straight talk with just a scratch on the camera, so I put a screen protector over it. What else would you do? Let's go ahead and turn Wi-Fi off. This is a very speedy phone, especially nowadays still. Still a very good phone. Let's go into About Phone. Android 13, One UI 5.1 Core. Let's go into battery cycles. Yeah, I just put a Galaxy A15 screen protector on it, by the way. That's wrong. It's probably like 92 or something. Device info. Oh, this is a different one. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage. And it's running on... Come on. Really, you're not going to say it? I got CPU Z on here. MediaTek chip. Oh, Dimensity 700. Duh. So, yeah. This is a Galaxy A23 5G, which I got off eBay. Let's go ahead and look at the listing here. Chasing after soup. Up with my moment here with you. Right here. So, 47 bucks, basically 50 bucks. Lock to boost mobile. This is in mint condition. Screen's a little scratched up. That's because of me. I really need to get a case and screen protector for this thing. This thing doesn't have a screen protector. Doesn't have a case. I gotta order it. Because I have a gift card. I'm gonna order it actually right after this video. So, yeah. Because this phone, it's just so good. It doesn't deserve to be freaking just left without case and screen protector. I'll order a case. I don't know about screen protector. But... So it just booted up. It's a little slow right now. But this is a pretty fast phone, even nowadays. So you can see here, software info. Android 14, One UI 6.1. And it's supposed to get Android 15, One UI 7.0. Let's go into battery cycles. And this thing looks to be brand new. So, yeah, 100%. I wouldn't doubt it. I won't doubt it. Let's go into CPU Z. Some chip. I don't know. But 4 gigs of RAM. 128 gigabytes of storage. Very nice. Again, Boost Mobile. Come on. Alright. This is a Samsung Galaxy A53 5G. Very nice phone here. Wow, I gotta use this thing more. I never use it, really, and I gotta start using it. It's in mint condition right now. Who knows in the future, but it's locked to straight talk. I bought it a while ago. And I'm thinking of maining this thing. Like, I got the One UI 7 icon pack. I don't actually have One UI 7 on it, but it's such a nice phone. Like, I'm not gonna main it because my Moto Edge is better, but I really feel like it. I really do. It's super nice. Super speedy once it gets up to speed. And you can see Android 14, One UI 6.1. what's this, Coinbase? Blur that, by the way. It goes on all my phones, literally. But anyways, battery cycles. I wasn't even in frame. What the hell? 100% battery health. Again, I don't use this thing much. Oh, Jesus. Device info. I keep pointing that camera down. Anyways, Exynos 1280. 1080p, 120 hertz screen. 6 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. Great phone. Of course, it's Bixby. Nobody likes Bixby. Alright. Boom. Oh, that's dirty. Oh, that's real dirty. Galaxy A14 5G. Oh, Jesus! This one's factory unlocked, which is kind of cool. Man, it's slow right now. Again, this is a phone that's not usually slow. It has a bunch of crap on it, but this is a phone that's usually not slow. Just booted up, so keep that in mind. Software info. Android 14, One UI 6.1. And let's go into battery cycles. Focus. Yeah, that's wrong. And CPU Z. I'll just tell you. MediaTek Dimensity 700, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. So yeah, same deal. And this one is a little bit different because of its software. This is the same deal, but Android 13, which I'll prove that just showing the notification center. Boom. And it's straight talk, not unlocked. So yeah. And this one's brand new. I just bought it. I unboxed it on a YouTube video. So, brand new. Still has a sticker. So, yeah, kind of cool. And this one's a little bit beat up right here. Next up, with the Samsung A15 series, which I thought I had. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. So that's yet another phone. All the cases. Yet another phone I forgot at my dad's. So just splice in the clip after I go over this phone. So, this is a Galaxy A15 5G here. Dead, really. It has a slight crack, factory unlocked, 128 gigabyte, 4 gigs of RAM. Splice in that clip now. Alright, this is the other Galaxy A15 5G here. You can see fully functional. This one does have a tempered glass screen protector on it. And I did have to replace the charging port. So, because it got wet. But I replaced it with a cheap one, so the cord doesn't stay in, but whatever. So yeah, fully functional. Let's go ahead and see the Android version here. You can see we're running Android 14, One UI 6.1. Battery cycle, it's going to show something wrong, I bet. Yeah, that's wrong. And device info. This I used quite a while for my secondary, about a year. It has a MediaTek Dimensity 6100 Plus, 1080p, 90Hz AMOLED. Oops. The hell? Oh, if you click on it, it goes to that. That's cool. 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. And yeah, very nice phone. Alright, next up after that one that I spliced in the clip, hopefully, of. This is another one with no screen protector this time. And this one's factory unlocked also. And I have it in a Poetic case. Oh, these A15s are so nice with the AMOLED screens. But yet again, Android 14, One UI 6.1. Let's go into battery cycle. Oh, I love this phone. I love this phone. That's wrong. And let's go into device info, CPU Z, whatever. Yeah, MediaTek Dimensity 6100 plus, 4 gig RAM, 128 gigs storage, and feel like keeping this on, but I'm going to my dad's after, so yeah, I'll get the other one. This is a Galaxy A25 5G that I bought off eBay. I'll show you the listing right now. I'm hanging by a moment here with you. Alright, hold the phone, hold the phone. Damn it. Right there, Galaxy A25 5G, dish. So it's locked to dish. Ugh, nobody likes dish. Bought from Soonersoft. I didn't pay $90. I paid $60. So $60 at the time. Great deal for one of these bad boys. A great phone here. Let's go into settings. About phone. One UI 6.1, Android 14. Go to battery cycle. 100% battery health. Device info. Exynos 1280, so same as the A53. Shit. Oh, shit. Alright. And this has 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Very nice phone. Really need to start using this thing more. I'm actually going to keep it on. This is my brand new phone here, Galaxy A16 5G. I mained it for a little while, actually. I stopped maining it because it's a lot slower than my Moto Edge, but still a very nice phone. You can see it has a glossy back. This one I got in white because it's a little bit different. Got it right off Amazon, factory unlocked here. I got a Galaxy A13 5G wallpaper for some reason. But very nice phone. Android 14, One UI 6.1. It's going to get 6 years of updates. Just crazy. Obviously, it's brand new, so it's going to have 100% battery health, even though it's wrong. And device info. Exynos 1330. 1080p, 90Hz screen. AMOLED, obviously. 4 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. Very nice phone. Keeping this on and using it right after. Alright, now to LG. This is an LG Lucky here, 4 gigabyte. Nothing special. It's a track phone. Boom. This is an LG Optimus Zone 3, Verizon. 8 gigabyte, works perfectly fine. This is an LG K8S 2019, locked to a cellular. Oh my god, this thing. Locked to a cellular. Works perfectly fine. Battery cycles. Oh my god, it's so slow. 100% battery health and device info. Snapdragon 425, 720p screen, 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigabytes of storage, Android 8. Cool. Works perfectly fine, just a little bit scratched. This is LG Expression Plus 2. Works perfectly fine, locked to AT&T as you can see. Or no, it's unlocked from AT&T. I have it on Nova Launcher. Very nice phone, actually. Really good phone. So this is Android 9. As you can see, LG Expression Plus 2. It's actually really damn fast. Battery cycle. 95% battery health. I wouldn't doubt it, actually. And where is... I could show you this, which it's not going to say it's unlocked, but it is. Yeah, whatever. Where the hell is... Okay, right here. CPU-Z. This has a MediaTek P22. Which is the same chip that the next phone has, which sucks. So, it's a good chip in this phone because it's running Android 9. But it's not a good chip in this phone. The Blue View 5. I hate this thing. So this thing was in my $30 phone from Walmart video. This has the same processor as this phone with Android 9. And I will prove that. Let's go into here. Helio A22. Or was it a P22? Okay, it might not be the same, but this chipset sucks. 720p, 60 Hz screen, 3 GB RAM, 64 gigs of storage, Android 14. It's terrible. Terrible phone. That must be 100%. So, yeah. Yeah, don't get that phone. Cool. This is an Alcatel, whatever, Ideal Extra. It's a piece of crap. Android 8. I got this thing for like $15 off Mercari. Whatever, I don't even care what it runs on. Let's just look for the hell of it. MediaTek MT6739. Yeah, probably crap. Well, it is crap, actually. Alright. In the Google Pixel phones, this is a Google Pixel 3a. Works perfectly fine. Except for the shattered screen. But I got this thing for $25. Excuse me. $25. Let me show you the listing here. I love that fingerprint. Right here. So, Pixel 3a. It's not on there, but $24. Cracked. It's in the white model, which is the best model, actually. Oh, this is such a good phone, even in 2025. So you can see here, Android 12. And battery cycle right here. 81%, which I doubt. Device info, Snapdragon 670, 1080p 60 Hz AMOLED, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage. A very nice phone. Right here is a Pixel 6a. I'll splice in the clip right now. This is a Pixel 6a, fully functional. This is straight talk wireless. As you can see, it's in pretty much mint condition. I didn't use this thing too much. I use it secondary for a little while, but I don't like the 60 Hz screen. So yeah, but as you can see, fully functional here. And let's go ahead and look at the Android version. So it's running Android 15. Very nice. Battery cycles. 92% battery health. That's wrong. And device info, HW. You can see we have the Google Tensor G1 chip. And 1080p 60 Hz AMOLED screen. With 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. So yeah, very nice phone. I love this phone. I gotta start using it more. And lastly, we have a Google Pixel 7a, which I really gotta use more. And I don't use it much because I have a bad case with it. That's the thing. I'm gonna order probably a case after this. This is the case I have now. I kind of hate it. So, I bought this on eBay also. I really want to main this, but it's locked to Spectrum. I bought it for $173. This thing's in mint condition. Completely freaking nice. Screen protector and all. It came with the case and screen protector. But I put a new screen protector because it was just a cheap plastic one. So, oh, I wish I could main this thing though. Android 15. I'll blur that. Shit. Again, it's brand new, so yeah. Oh my god, why is it clicking things? Holy crap. Hope there's nothing wrong with it. Oh no. Where's device info? Whatever. CPU-Z. Google Tensor processor. Yeah, whatever. 8 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of storage. Super freaking nice phone. I'm gonna use it right after this, because I gotta start using it more. Very nice. Oh boy, am I in love with this camera. It's so nice. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.